all we have really is now. And okay, that now is gone. Now we have now.
Yeah, I've seen it.
That one's gone.
Bruce is now the host.
Did you
And
give it to
we-
me, the host? Okay, got you.
Bruce is now the host. And we are live. Looks like we have a Unabomber with us today.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you guys, thank you so much. You are at home, most likely watching this, and it's a family affair, a family event for you. We bring it to your home, to your military organization, to your military company. My sponsor is the veteransofcomedy.com. I'm a proud member because I served in the US Army, and that's a whole nother talk show. Thank you, Wendy. Yeah. So anytime you're looking to hire someone who served our country, who's now serving up jokes, go to veteransofcomedy.com and look for my video and others. Sorry, just a little selfish plug. Okay, so today's show, we have wonderful performers. We're going to start off by me opening the show like I'll do in a second with my own set. And then we'll go to my co-host who's on the ones and twos of the technology, Bruce Lipsky out of New York. Wave at everybody, Bruce.
Oh.
And then we have after him, after Bruce, we've got the amazing Anita Milner out of Murrieta, California. Wave to everybody, Anita. Thank you. And then we have Bob Zaney out of Jackpot, Nevada. Oh my gosh, wave to everybody, Bob.
Hey, I thought we weren't supposed to do anything with the hands.
Huh.
Jazz
We were
hands
told
is okay.
No hands.
And then our headliner of the day, you know her and love her. We'll go into her in everybody's intros later. Wendy Liebman. Wave to everybody, Wendy. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. This show is because we need to help heal military and veterans. They've been through so much, so we can sling jokes in English, and we owe it back to them. That's how I feel. That's what I breathe and live every day. So I hope you enjoy the show from home. Share it with even first responders, nurses, caregivers, anybody who's hurting. In fact, like the whole world right now. That would work. So a little bit about me. I just had a birthday back in March. Yeah. I turned 21 for the third time. 21 times 3 plus none of your business. I lost count. That's what. Oh my gosh. And I love attention, mostly from men. I do. I love getting it. I'm a boomer. That's what we lived on. And so in order to get attention at my tender age, I have to go to Forever 21 to get cute clothes. I do. I wear prom gowns and stilettos all over Vegas. And the last time I was at Forever 21, they tried to bounce me out. They said, yeah, it says Forever 21, but we didn't know it was going to last that long. They said, is anybody from the East Coast, New York? There we go. Yes. Well, I've lived there 3 times doing comedy, and I love to mess with New Yorkers. They're so fun. They're so fun. I love to say that I'm from the Upper West Side of the US map. Oregon is still a thing, I think. It was yesterday, it's day by day. Yeah. I had to leave Oregon because I almost came fist to blows with a Portland hipster barista. Have you seen these things? He told me that I look just like Marilyn. And I was like, oh my, she's in the picture there. I don't look anything like her. She's so beautiful. And he goes, no, it's raining. Your makeup's dripping. Marilyn Manson. Had to leave. So I'm single. Any questions at this point? Oh my gosh. And now I live here in Vegas, and my comedy career has been killing it, you guys, killing it since I got here. Oh my gosh. At bus stops. lady, she was sad. I had a joke. That's the antidote. I told her a joke and she said to keep my day job. I hadn't had one since 1996, thanks to a brain injury from a drunk driver. And if you're drinking this early, bottoms up, don't drive. So I told her I'd get me a day job. So congrats to me. I now have a 9-to-5 job in Vegas. I'm a Sin City streetwalker with a Fitbit. What were you thinking? This is a clean show. That's my time. And I thank you so much. And I would
Thank
Hey,
you, Linda.
Linda.
thank you.
Linda, after hearing that, I want to go shopping at Forever 51.
There should be a store for dog clothing, Forever 3.
There you go.
I've
You
been
get
waiting
the
my
math
whole
on
life
it.
to
I
say
love
that.
That's a math joke. I love math
It's a
jokes.
math joke.
You should collar that. You should collar that.
Whoa, boom.
Oh,
And that one had to come all the way from the East Coast. That's how.
exactly. Put a leash on me. Put a leash on me.
Ooh,
You
I
guys,
had my dog in one of those cones and he kept getting out, so I had to put him in a cup.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
These
had
are
my
dog jokes.
I had my dog in one of those cones, but I put ice cream in it.
good one, Wendy.
oh my
Thank you,
gosh.
Anita.
Now I'd like to bring to the stage one of my you're all my personal friends, Bruce Lipsky, and let me read the intro he sent me. He says, Bruce's stand-up has been seen at Dangerfields, the Broadway Comedy Club, Greenwich Village Comedy Club, and the Comic Strip Live in New York City, as well as Governor's, the Brokerage, and my father's place on Long Island. So give it up for my friend and soon to be all of yours, Bruce Lipsky.
Hey, thank you so much, Linda. That was fantastic. I was actually seen in front of the clubs, a lot of those clubs, not necessarily. But I do appreciate that anyway. Yeah. I don't know if anybody here has elderly parents, but I got a call from my 87-year-old dad the other day. He said, Bruce, guess what? They just opened up a new comedy club in my neighborhood. I said, that's fantastic, Dad. What's it called? He said, Stand Up MRI. I said, Dad, did you check it out? He said, they wouldn't let me in. They didn't have a prescription. But I did call him up. He said, the good news is there's no cover charge, but there's a 2 copay minimum per person. I worry about my dad, but I said, Dad, I got your back. Don't worry, I got your back. I just hope I don't get his hips, knees, and prostate. But, as I said, he's getting older, so I had to take him to the hospital recently. And so we're in the elevator, and this technician wheels in this machine with all these tubes and hoses. My father looks and says, Mister, you're not going to hook me up to that machine today, are you? The guy says, I hope not for your sake. It's a carpet cleaner. But it's tough, I'm afraid I'm going to turn into my parents. I was thinking about the days when I was younger. When I was younger, I used to have lots of dates. Now at 65, I have lots of prunes. And it's tough, my friends will always say, Bruce, you're so corny. I often say that, Bruce is so corny. Now I hear the same thing from a podiatrist. I'm at the point, I'm getting so old, my crow's feet need orthotics. I remember when I was young, I used to, part my hair. Now that I'm older, my hair's departed.
There you go.
And I remember all the days, going to the movies on Saturdays, and seeing a double feature. Now I look in the chin, I'm sorry, I look in the mirror and I see a double chin. See, I even lost my memory. My memory's so bad, my foam mattress has a better one than me. But I must admit, I'm married. And when I first met my wife, it was over 30 years ago, our love was infectious. But after those 30 years, nothing has changed because I continue to do things that make her sick. And, I was thinking about this, medical experts just came out with a study. They say, as you get older, your skin gets thinner. I said, which is weird because after 30 years of marriage, mine's gotten thicker and a lot thicker. And my wife said to me, Bruce, you never listened to me. What's going on? I think you're going deaf. I think you're hard of hearing. I said, I'm not hard of hearing, I'm hard of listening. But it seemed, at my age, I always like to think of people, but no, I've never been one to go out on a limb for anybody. But at my age now, as I said, now my limbs seem to go out on their own. Yeah. And one final thing, back in the day, it used to be if I had a leak in my house, I call my plumber. Now I call my urologist. And he's $50 cheaper. Thank you. That's my time. I can be seen at the nursing home.
Thank you. That was Bruce Lipsky. Oh my gosh, Bruce Lipsky comedy. Oh my gosh. Now coming up to the stage for your enjoyment. You're gonna love her, you guys. This is the best intro I've ever seen here. Anita Milner, the grandma of comedy, has appeared in comedy stores, bars, taverns, breweries, wineries, and fast food drive-thrus all over Southern California. She's had reviews saying she's amazing, all the way to she's amazingly lifelike. Enjoy this 85-year-old lady's take on life and managing to live so long. Give it up for Anita Milner.
Yay!
Linda, thank you so much. When we first came online, Linda paid me the compliment of giving me that good luck wish that one professional comic gives to another. Break a hip. I can't, things are going to be great today. Yes, people always have two questions about me. How old is that old woman? And what does she do? Well, I'm 85 years old, and on a good day, I get dressed. Sometimes completely. Today, I'm not in my jammies, and I'm all zipped up, and I don't have the fuzzy pink slippers on. So it's a good day. On a really good day, the paramedics don't show up. And I am a widow. My husband died a few years ago after 49 years of marriage. It was the only way he could escape. Coward. And he was a Marine. Yeah. So now I'm alone. Well, I'm not really alone. I'm pretty sure my teenage grandson moved in with me during COVID. But you know how it is with people that age, you never see them. But the guest closet is full of his filthy clothes, and the guest bathroom is full of male toiletries, and I have no food. And I'm pretty sure I used to have a car. So I think he's here. I find with a young person around the house, you have to learn like a whole new language. Not that they speak, they text. I talk, he texts. I don't even know if his voice has changed. For all I know, he sounds like Donald Duck. But the other day, I nearly threw him out of the house. He didn't tell me. He's standing in front of me texting, and he texted me he was going to go in the bedroom and Skype some girl. I said, not in my house, you do. Not without protection.
Mm.
But he told me he had that Norton antivirus. So, I mean, what could I do? And now he's into that manscaping, that where they shave all the hair off their bodies. Kind of makes me wonder. I probably was a good thing I let him Skype that girl. I don't know, but the other day he came out of the bathroom not stark naked. He had a towel around his waist. Poor wet hairless little creature, like a wet chihuahua. And he's saying, Grandma, come quick, hurry, the tub won't drain. It's all full of hair. And I said, OMG, LOL. What's up, bruh? Because you like to speak their language when you can. I went in that bathroom. It looked like he had shaved Sasquatch in there. I said, from now on, you're going outside with a hose and a bottle of Nair. That's enough about him. People used to ask my husband and me, what is the secret of being able to stay married so gosh awful long? And as you can imagine, there's a couple of reasons. One, you stay together because of the children. Neither one of us wanted custody. And then on our honeymoon, our wedding night, we swore we would never go to sleep without first settling an argument. I kept that sucker awake till he said he was sorry. I didn't have a job. I had all the time in the world. But the worst thing about being married to my husband was the snoring. Absolutely incredible. I did not get a decent night's sleep in 49 years. The dogs ran off in 87. And I don't know about you ladies out there who have to try to get through the night lying next to one of those snoring machines, but the only way I could do it was to just fantasize about ways to kill him. And now that he's gone and the police have closed the case, I think I can share with you my favorite fantasy that helped get me through the night lying next to that man. I would fantasize about dropping those Kraft miniature marshmallows into his mouth, one at a time, until that sound would just get less and less and finally stop altogether. Lord, I love that fantasy. Sometimes after that fantasy, I had to smoke a cigarette. But what made it even worse was that he had that sleep apnea. You know, that's that disease, terrible. That's a disease where you quit breathing for several moments at a time. And I'd lie there next to him some nights and I'd think, well, I wonder, what if he really is dead this time? And then I'd think, you know, I could use a good night's sleep. I'll dial 911 in the morning.
Mm.
My husband and I had two semi-beautiful daughters, Bigfoot and Swamp Thing. And I'm so glad those girls are grown. I would not want to be raising kids today for anything. I have a neighbor down the street. His 15-and-a-half-year-old son came home last week with his navel pierced to match his fiance's, who'd had his done the week before. She's not a happy woman. Before my husband passed away, we were talking about the fact that we'd gotten older, and I guess he was trying to be kind. He said, you know, you wouldn't look so bad for your age if it weren't for all those wrinkles. And I said, sweetheart, when you're snoring all by yourself in the guest room tonight, consider this. These are not wrinkles. These are laugh lines. And he said, I don't think I ever noticed your neck laughing. And now you know why he's dead. Thank you. I'm Anita Milner.
Right.
I don't know if it's you guys, but I love a story with a happy ending. By the way,
Anita,
can I just say something real quick, Linda? Anita, I actually dated your daughter Swamp Thing. She lives in Washington, D.C., doesn't she?
Anita, I got my navel pierced by a really bad orthodontist.
Tell me about it.
It's a big drill.
Oh, God.
That's some root canal.
He needed better glasses.
You know, I just want to say, Bruce, who books stand-up MRI? Because I really want to work there.
Bruce, I grew up with my father's place in Roslyn.
Yes,
Right?
yes.
So are
yes.
you playing at the new one or the
Yeah,
old?
the new one, yeah. Haven't played there in a while though, because obvious reasons, yeah.
I can't wait to come back and
Oh, yeah,
perform there. I saw Tower of Power there in 1978.
yeah. I saw, who did I see back there? They're so old, I can't even remember them, back then. Chad and Jeremy, maybe.
Yeah,
Wow.
Jan and Dean.
Yeah. Not Dean and Martin, no, he didn't play that.
All righty, you guys. Now coming up to the stage, somebody with an equally wonderful intro. They're all wonderful. I have so much fun reading intros. You get to hear our featured comedian today, Bob Zaney. Wave to everybody, Bob, again.
Again, you said nothing with the hands, and now
Touche.
I saw the Tower of Power.
What is hip?
All right. Now the Tower of Power, those cell phone towers, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. He has appeared on over 1,000 national TV shows. And currently, you can see his new comedy special, I Think I Handled That Well, at Dry Bar Comedy, with over 2.6 million views, plus his new series, The Zany Report, on the Comedy Plus app. Welcome to the stage right here, right now. You get him right in your home, and for us here in the studio, welcome, Bob Zaney. Woo!
Thank you all. And Linda, the only reason I'm doing this podcast, because at the beginning, I found out how I could book you. Anyway, I'm very excited to be here. I mean, actually, I live in Jackpot, Nevada. I don't live in Jackpot. I'm in Jackpot, Nevada. Let me go ahead and just paint a picture for the folks who may not know. It's on the edge of Idaho. It's 3 casinos, general store, post office, trailer park. So last night I'm walking through the casino, an older gentleman at the penny slot looked up and said, "Hey, Bob Zaney, what's the joke of the day?" I said, "You're a winner." Because I love people. I'm a people person, and I truly believe without people, we wouldn't even be here. I had a woman come up to me after the show last night. She says, "I have 15 cats." I said, "Wow, I have one." She said, "What's it called?" I said, "Normal." I gotta get this off my chest. You fly into Twin Falls, Idaho to get the jackpot, and on the way up, I hit a tumbleweed with my car, and I didn't stop to see if it was okay. There's actually a billboard on the way here. It says, "Report wildlife crime." So I turned in a hooker who overcharged me. By the way, they actually have the Jackpot High School, and it's the home of the fighting crap tables. Thank you. On the elevator, and I get on this elevator, and Wendy knows this, and you all know this. You get in the casino, that someone says, "Are you winning? Are you winning?" I said, "Yeah, big time. In fact, they just signed a casino over to me, and I want your butt off my property in an hour." By the way, this is interesting, being so close to Idaho. By the way, I'll never, ever look at a mini marshmallow the same way again. This visual of Anita killing people with mini marshmallows. And changed her name to Swiss Miss. This is interesting. There's a lot going on. Did you see? No, I can't do that one. You can't write this. I actually saw this, a water conservation van in Las Vegas, and it was on the side of the road overheating. And then I was watching TV, and I saw a commercial for a stool softener, and then it was followed by a commercial touting the Build Back Better Act. I'm in Lincoln, Nebraska. This is interesting. I got to share this. I'm in Lincoln, Nebraska. I go into this shop, and there's a sign on the window. It says, "Hate doesn't have a home here." So, of course, I go in and said, "I'm from Haiti." Now, I've got the Zaney report on Dry Bar. It's my take on the news. You can check it out. It's kind of cool. So I thought I'd do a Zaney report for you folks, if you don't mind. It's right here. Thank you, Linda. Not too loud. A new study has found 1 out of 5 Americans drink too much. The other 4 are doing their best to catch up. This is interesting. 20% of Americans are dyslexic. Or is that 80%? The Las Vegas City Council has outlawed urination and defecation in public. They say it's been their number 1 and number 2 priorities. Can't do that one. Hey, in Alabama, you're going to love this one, Anita. In Alabama, a cougar found in a local motel has been euthanized. They're warning women over 50 to stay away from this motel. State Lane, Woodland Hills, California, 6 cars collide into a spilled load of avocados. Luckily, chips were on the scene in minutes. And in Hollywood, a driver hit a deer on the 101 freeway. Police said they knew it was a Hollywood deer because it had a fake rack.
Oh,
Really? Really? I had to sit through the mini marshmallow incident, and then you treat me this way, Anita? In Charlotte, Florida, a woman says lightning destroyed her septic tank, causing her toilet to explode. And in a sign of poetic justice, it also hit the ceiling fan.
Wow.
It's going to be the smartest poop joke you've ever heard in your life.
Oh.
Dateline, Boise, Idaho, over the summer, it's recorded its hottest day at 106 degrees, beating out the last record of 105 degrees set in 1875. Of course, they're blaming the record heat on global warming. In 1875, they blamed it on summer. Summer. And this is interesting. In Israel, archaeologists have discovered a 2,700-year-old toilet. And next to it was several magazines, Pyramid and Stream, Stone Quarrel Digest, and Hooked on Hieroglyphics. Is he still here? JetBlue, this is interesting. They're asking passengers who's their favorite child as a security question. Now, security experts say hackers may figure it out, the answer, since parents wouldn't let their favorite child fly JetBlue. Sesame Street, this is exciting news. Sesame Street will introduce a new Muppet, and it's Korean. And to keep up with its the show's political leanings, it's North Korean. And we'll call Miss Piggy Dear Leader. Oh, this is scary news in COVID news. The COVID virus can live 4 days on a toilet seat, beating out Elvis by 3. I told that joke in Memphis. I got nothing. This is exciting news. Martha Stewart is opening up a restaurant in Las Vegas. And like most restaurants in Vegas, Linda knows this, it's themed and it will be called Insider Trader Vic's. Can we go ahead and take a look at that joke board? And this is interesting. One of the most popular shows in Iraq, and we know we have a lot of veterans out there who've been to Iraq, is called Why Are You Afraid, Lady? Of course, we have a version of that here in America. It's called The View. Good news, bad news. Here's the good news. A Nebraska woman gave birth to a baby girl at the Dixon County Fair. The bad news, she got a 4th place ribbon behind 2 pigs and a goat.
oh.
And if you've been to these fairs, you know the judging is very difficult. We're going to wrap this up. Also in Las Vegas, Nicolas Cage was at a Ruth Chris Steakhouse, drunk, dirty, and barefoot. Now, the wait staff thought he was a homeless man, but in his defense, he was just researching his new movie called The Nicolas Cage Story. And on your side of the coast in Hamden, Connecticut, a 13-year-old boy woke up and found a skunk in his bed. The smell was so bad, the skunk left. Do we have time for some dog news?
Sure.
We're doggy people, right? A dog can make 100 facial expressions, beating out actor Mickey Rourke by 99. In that joke, he had some work done. And dogs can smell. You're going to love this one. I mean, dogs can smell if you have cancer. So if a dog tells you only have a year to live, it's really 7. Okay, we're going to wrap this up. A sad note. A 70-year-old Kansas City man robbed a bank because he preferred incarceration than to continue to live with his wife. Sad part, he was placed under house arrest. There you have it. That's the Zany Report. And I'm very excited to be supporting Linda Marcus Smith. Of course, she has to go by 3 names because Linda Smith is taken in SAG.
Yes, that's right. Thank you so much.
That's it. That's all I can do. That's all I can do. And I hope I can see Wendy because I can't see her on my little screen here.
You can't?
No, I can't.
Hey,
I saw
Bob,
you
I
earlier.
was stuck on the freeway myself. I was
Yeah.
stuck behind a really slow ambulance.
Yeah.
Just Thought you would want to know that about me.
No, that's good. Honestly, I saw a Greyhound bus chasing a Volkswagen Rabbit.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
I saw a Volkswagen Golf in a sand trap.
Mhm.
I
Really?
just made that up. Hey, Bob, did you hear about the cat or the woman that was caught breastfeeding her cat on the plane?
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah.
I bet it was adopted.
Mhm.
You should hear the live joke I have for that. We can't do on this one.
Uh,
You guys are fabulous. But that was Bob Zaney, you guys.
Woo!
Is he here?
Yeah,
I wanna
what
meet
a
him.
treat. And now the intro of the day for the headliner, who I call on the side, I call her America's sweetheart.
Did I give you an intro?
You
I
did.
did.
You said to just say you might have seen her on The Tonight Show or America's Got Talent. Is that okay?
Yeah.
All righty. Well, you might have seen her on The Tonight Show or on America's Got Talent. Oh my gosh, America's sweetheart, Lindy Liebman.
Thank you so much, Linda. And oh my God, this was so fun listening. Oh, I've been having a really bad hair year. Hold on. I see a gray hair. Hold on. I love watching comedy before noon. So happy holidays, everybody. It's December 11th. I finally finished all of my shopping for 2016. And I've actually been thinking about don't laugh, Linda, I have a headache. I've been thinking about what to get everyone for the holidays because it's the thought that counts, right? Last year, my husband wanted one of those big screen TVs, but I just pushed his chair closer to the one we already have. So you guys, during the pandemic, I developed something called Amazonnesia. And that is when you get a box. Oh, I forgot to set my timer. Hold on. I have a kitchen timer because I don't use it for cooking because I don't know how to cook. Even my dogs are like, we'll eat out. My food is so bad, it has a before taste. Anyway, I got one of these boxes from Amazon and I didn't remember ordering. Apparently, one night I ordered 6 huge coffee table books about minimalism. Now, I love when you go, I love, I'll take it, Bruce.
I got it. I'll take it.
I am minimal already, actually. I don't even have a coffee table. I'm minimal because somebody gave me a book called The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up. The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up. My housekeeper gave it to me. Apparently, what it says is, I'll save you the money. It says, just get rid of things that don't bring you joy. So I threw away the book. And no, but then it started making sense because you know what you want your space to look like. So I threw away so much stuff of my husband's. It's incredible. His baseball cards, he'll never notice. I don't have a lot of clothes, but I got rid of a lot of them. I have 2 sets of clothing though, because my weight fluctuates 30 pounds. So like, for example, I have a little black dress with spaghetti straps and then a bigger black dress with lasagna straps. And I just wanted to see Bob Zaney laugh at that.
I like it.
You like it?
That's good. Lasagna
Okay,
strap.
thank you. I never know what to wear. Anyway, I got one of those obscene phone calls. The guy was like, what are you wearing? What are you wearing? I was like, I can't decide. Sometimes I'll wear maternity clothes so I can eat for 2. I've never been pregnant, but somebody once asked me if I was pregnant, and I was like, no, but I'm expecting an apology now.
Hmm.
You guys, during the pandemic also, I figured out the secret to cleaning. The secret to cleaning is poor vision. Do it at night without lighting or your glasses. My vision is so bad, even my hindsight isn't 20/20. And anyway, I'm so happy to be a part of your show, Linda. What a beautiful thing that you're doing for military personnel. It's wonderful. I know it's Saturday because that's what it said on my pill caddy, unless I missed a day and it's really Sunday and I'm at the wrong show and I could have scurvy. But this is Linda Marcus's military show, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Whew. I wish you all could smell my perfume. I put on, it's here, can you smell it? It's called Channel 5 and I got it at the 99-cent store. So I'll just tell you a little bit about me because you don't know me. I'm lactose tolerant. I have a black belt in my closet. I sing in the shower, but only if there's a piano, and it can't be electric. I have been called gullible by so many palm readers. I do not like small talk or big talk. I don't like talking, except to do stand-up. Actually, I've been talking to myself a lot lately. Well, let me rephrase that. My husband stopped listening to me in October. I got married late in life. The something old thing at the wedding was me. Are you really 86, Anita?
85.
85. Oh,
Don't
sorry.
Don't rush things.
I know. And you don't even live in LA. We got 2 dogs. We rescued 2 dogs. And the people told us that they were 4. And then the vet said based on their bones and their teeth, they were at least 8. So I'm thinking, wow, they even lie about how old their dogs are in LA. I saw a cockapoo in Beverly Hills wearing Ray-Bans, skinny black jeans, and some Crest white strips. Okay, nothing. All right.
No, you
All
can't
right,
go
no,
wrong with talking
I know
about-
you can't laugh hysterically at everything I say. Okay, so I'm always happy when the dogs are in, the bed is made, and the laundry is folded and put away. So basically, I am never happy. I'm not good at math. I perpendicular park. A few more things about me. I have been reading lately some fiction. It's fiction. It's called The Joy of Cooking. I once got a hole in 166 miniature golf. I once told this hyperactive kid to settle down and he got married. I watched Squid Game, My Octopus Teacher, and SpongeBob SquarePants all in one night. Some of these are just food for thought. I know food for eating is better, but I have a dentist appointment tomorrow, so I'll be flossing for the rest of the day. And one more thing about me before I talk about my childhood. They say that it takes at least 10,000 hours to become really proficient at something. So I am an expert at the Golden Girls. Okay, so a little bit about my childhood. I had a great childhood. My mother asked me to tell you. I got my sense of humor from her, and that's why she doesn't have one anymore. I had these thick Coke bottle glasses growing up, but they were the knockoff kind. They were RC Cola. And I had buck teeth and knock knees and pigeon toes and flat feet. But you guys, I wanted to be a go-go dancer or a notary public. I come from a long line of Rockettes. I was Annie in 3rd grade. I'm not in the play. I was orphaned. No, I was never orphaned. I never ran away from home. I never ran away from home. I did ask everybody else in the house to move out. That's my favorite joke. I don't even care, Linda. Actually, we had family game night. Do people still do that? We had family game night every Thursday. We played Family Feud and a few head games. Growing up, we couldn't binge watch television. So we just had to binge eat. And okay, I'm just bombing here. Okay, all right. My sister and I had a lemonade stand with a 2-drink minimum.
You could say
So-
you always knew you wanted to be a comic because
Because my sister and I had a lemonade stand with a
With a-
I didn't realize this was a joke workshop.
well, you
But
didn't want to
that's-
think of bombing. I thought I'd
That's
help out.
brilliant. Can I use that from now on?
Please, that's why I'm here. By the way, I'm still hooked on the spaghetti straps and lasagna straps because I'm wearing a tube steak top right now.
I have some in-between pasta like rotitilli.
Oh, really?
Is that a pasta? Okay, so I am 56 years old. I'm winding it up now. I am 56 for 2 years, and I've been telling that joke for 5. But no, I'm 57 years old, very immature, according to my pediatrician, but he's a stupid head. But now that I am 58, I've been forgetting things like that I'm 59. You guys, I'm 60. I can remember when you could smoke on a plane. I mean,
Wow.
you still can, but now it costs $2,200, I found out. I'm 60. This is it. I still procrastinate a little bit more than I'd like to. Like I just did the ice bucket challenge. And I still have a hard time falling asleep. Like once I'm asleep, I could sleep through anything. Like I once slept through college, but I can never fall asleep. I wonder stupid things like, why does my raincoat say dry clean only? Who builds the IKEA stores? Why isn't there an 82-cent store for women since that's what we make on the dollar?
Oh,
And isn't cobbler just messed up pie? Should I keep going? Or is that it? I think I have 2 minutes
why
left.
don't you check your timer?
It says 2:41. You can't see it.
Time to get the cobbler out.
Well, okay, at 60, I've been eating healthier. And I have to say, when I eat healthier, I feel so much hungrier. And but we are eating healthy. I say we. We've been eating fish. My favorite are the goldfish pretzels. No, we eat salmon and we get it at Costco. So we have to eat a lot of it because at Costco you have to buy everything in bulk. So with salmon, they make you buy a whole school and a zoo of animal crackers. I tried intermittent fasting recently, but I just ended up constantly eating. But my husband cooks. My husband, I met him online at the supermarket and he was checking me out. And no, he's the sweetest thing. He sent me one of those pictures. Do you know what the kind I mean? Can I say this, Linda? It was like one of those pictures to make me happy. You know what I mean, right, Bob?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It was a picture of him emptying the dishwasher.
Oh, wow.
I know. That was a long way for that joke. My timer just went off. I think that's my time. I just want to say thank you so much, Linda Marcus Smith, for having me on your show today. This has been my most wonderful Saturday morning show I've ever had. Actually, my only Saturday morning.
I'll take it. Thank you, Wendy.
Thank you.
My gosh. So again, everybody at home, the cast has been me, Linda Marcus Smith, which should be last, but I have a brain injury, so I get off scot-free on that one. Anita Milner out of SoCal, Bruce Lipsky out of New York, Bob Zaney out of
Can I just say
Jackpot.
something? I didn't know that we could play the brain injury card on this show. Because I would have, I would have done that. By the way, Linda Marcus Smith, I loved you on Facts of Life. You were great. Were you the fifth girl or the sixth?
I would have to drink a fifth to be on that show, man. I couldn't remember the lines because I have a brain injury. And then for our headliner, the amazing Wendy Liebman.
Yay!
I'm on
Thank you, guys.
Showtime right now. I'm on Showtime right now on Even More Funny Women of a Certain Age.
All right.
Because I'm
it.
61.
Uh-huh.
You're
Uh-huh.
welcome.
Showtime, even
I'm
more
actually
funny
60,
women of a
Wendy.
certain age.
You're what, 60?
I'm 60 also, but luckily I look 75.
Uh-huh.
Hardly. I
Oh.
think comedy keeps you young.
Mhm.
Right, Anita? No,
Mhm.
It ages you.
66 next month.
Face, you think that?
really?
Nita,
But-
after talking about your grandson, I think I have a hair in my mouth.
Uh-huh.
Is this thing still on?
At least he doesn't he's not covered with tattoos, so.
That's good. I don't have any tats myself. I have some moles I should have checked.
Keep talking.
What do you have?
Some moles I should have checked.
I
don't
have a
any tattoos.
tattoo.
I have I knew I always wanted to be a stand-up comedian because when I was a little boy, I had a lemonade stand with a 2-drink minimum.
I love it. I have a tattoo. It's a freckle and it's so good. I can't remember which one it is.